Hi, everyone. My name is Kerri Glover. I am here from Maison Albion to share some pro tips when you're planning your wedding. I've planned over 1,500 weddings and events, and I was a professional wedding planner for 17 years. So these tips really come from the heart. If you prefer a more documented version of this video, you can just click on the button below and download a really pretty PDF or JPEG version of all the advice I'm giving you here today. So my first tip is number one, the dude or the dame, the date, and the dress are the three most stressful items that you'll do during your planning process. So once you have those three things set, all of the other stuff is fluff. Be sure to take one vendor type per month in your wedding planning so you can truly enjoy eating a cake all month, meeting with photographers in another month, and really enjoy the planning process. Number two, be sure to begin with a budget in mind. When you design your wedding budget, cookie cutter just doesn't cut it. Make sure that you focus on the priorities of you two as a couple and align your finances that way. Spend your priorities where your priorities are. Spend your money where your priorities are. Number three, make sure that you come to your vendor appointments with really great questions. If you're not clear about your vision of what it is that you need from the vendors, meeting them will be a little bit awkward, and also you probably won't get the best from them. So be sure that you come prepared with questions to ask. Number four, make sure that you have regular date nights during your engagement year. It can get really bogged down with wedding planning. When you go on these date nights, no wedding planning talk allowed. Remember why you fell in love, enjoy each other, and don't fuss about the wedding planning on that date. Number five, strongly urge you to consider a first look. I know that you maybe always envision walking down the aisle to see your beloved on the other side. However, a first look is a really amazing moment where you two can have a private session. You can even exchange a preview of your vows. You could just do a handhold around the door, and that's a really lovely moment that you won't get the rest of your wedding day. It also really takes the pressure off before you walk down the aisle. Number six, personal touches on your wedding day. Really consider when you're designing your day to incorporate touches about your love story. Although you two know your whole love story and your family and your really close friends do, there's a lot of people at your wedding that were not fully involved in your love story. So considering those personal details when you're designing them and engaging all your guests in your love story makes your wedding very memorable. Number seven, ask your caterer to pack 2 takeaway dinners for you from your wedding feast. Although you will eat, it'll be one of the most exhausting days of your life, and you may be talking too much, not really get to enjoying your meal. There's nothing more delicious than enjoying your wedding dinner again in your honeymoon suite. Number eight, and my final tip today, remember that this marriage is a union of 2 families, but very first, it's a celebration of your love. So every time you're making a decision about what vendor to choose, what location to choose, what to spend on it, remember, go back to the love story that is you two and make that the focal point of how you make your wedding planning decisions. I hope this has helped, and I'm wishing you happy planning and congrats on your engagement.